my name is Teo Jaen. I'm from the Bachelor's of Psychology, and I will be talking about the background and figures of the 1MDB case.
Hello, I'm Teo Yang. I'm from Bachelor of Computer Science. I'll be talking about the misuse of funds for this case.
Hi, my name is Habiba Mohammed, and I'll be taking you through the impacts the 1MDB scandal had on Malaysia and other parts of the world. We'll also be looking into what were some of the outcomes that this scandal had. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
The scandal centers around a state-owned development company called One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB for short. It was established in 2009 by then Prime Minister Najib Razak, who also chaired its advisory board. The fund was supposed to attract foreign investment and boost Malaysia's economy, but instead it became a vehicle for corruption, money laundering, and fraud. The scandal involved a complex network of individuals and entities, both local and international. Some of the key players were Jolo, a Malaysian financier and close associate of Najib's family. He was the mastermind behind the scheme, orchestrating the diversion of funds from 1MDB to offshore accounts and shell companies. Riza Aziz, Najib's stepson and co-founder of Red Granite Pictures, a Hollywood production company that used funds from 1MDB to finance movies such as The Wolf of Wall Street and Dumb and Dumber 2. Rosma Mansur, Najib's wife and a notorious figure in Malaysian politics. She was known for her lavish spending habits and extravagant lifestyle, funded by money from 1MDB. Goldman Sachs, the U.S. investment bank that helped 1MDB raise $6.5 billion through bond sales, earning hefty fees and commissions. It was accused of ignoring red flags and facilitating the fraud. Tim Lessner, the former Southeast Asia chairman of Goldman Sachs, who pleaded guilty to conspiring to launder money and violating anti-bribery laws. He admitted to paying bribes to Malaysian officials and intermediaries to secure the bond deals.
The scandal began to unravel in 2015 when investigative journalists from the Wall Street Journal and Sarawak Report exposed the massive scale of the embezzlement. They revealed that at least $4.5 billion had been siphoned from the 1MDB into Swiss, Singaporean and American bank accounts controlled by Jolo and his associates. The money was used to fund a lavish lifestyle that included luxury yachts, private jets, mansions, jewelry, artwork, and parties with celebrities. One of the most shocking revelations was that $731 million had been transferred into Najib's personal account just before the 2013 election, which he narrowly won. Najib initially denied any wrongdoing, claiming that the money was a donation from an unnamed Saudi royal family member. But as more evidence emerged, he changed his story several times, eventually admitting that he had received the money but insisting that it was not from 1MDB. Jolo was accused of orchestrating the misappropriation of funds from the development company. Overseas, it is alleged that the 1MDB funds funded Lo's lavish lifestyle.
And now looking into the impact of the 1MDB scandal on Malaysia and the world. The scandal had far-reaching consequences for Malaysia and the world. On the social level, the scandal eroded public trust in the government and the institutions that were supposed to uphold accountability and justice. It also exposed the deep inequalities and injustices that plague Malaysian society, especially for the marginalized and oppressed groups. On the political level, the scandal triggered a historic change in Malaysia's political landscape. It led to the downfall of Najib's ruling coalition, which had been in power for 6 decades, and the rise of a new opposition alliance led by former Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, who came out of retirement to challenge Najib. On the economic level, the scandal damaged Malaysia's reputation as a regional leader and an attractive destination for investment and trade. It also burdened the country with a huge debt that threatened its fiscal stability and development prospects. But the scandal also had a global impact. It sparked investigations and actions by authorities in several countries such as Switzerland, Singapore, the US, and the UK, who sought to recover the stolen funds and prosecute those involved. It also raised awareness and concern about the risks and challenges of global financial crime, especially in the era of digitalization and globalization. It highlighted the need for stronger cooperation and coordination among regulators, law enforcement agencies, and financial institutions to prevent and combat such illicit activities. To conclude, the 1MDB scandal is one of the most notorious examples of how greed and betrayal can undermine a nation's development and democracy. It is also a cautionary tale of how corruption can spread across borders and affect the global financial system. But it is not a hopeless story. It is also a story of how ordinary people can stand up for their rights and demand justice. It is a story of how journalists can expose the truth and hold power to account. It is a story of how activists can fight for change and reform. The 1MDB scandal is not over yet. There are still many unresolved issues and unanswered questions. There are still many challenges and obstacles to overcome. But there is also hope for a better future for Malaysia and the world. What do you think about the 1MDB scandal? How do you think it affects you and your community? What can you do to prevent such scandals from happening again? Share your thoughts with us.